Nice new RK55 here at the Rural King store. Cab model. Someone I'd be looking at. Hydrostatic. 36,599. The RK55 is certainly an impressive tractor. Hi, Chad here. Welcome to Purple Collar Life. I'm beside one of my favorite trees here in our backyard. This is a nice maple tree. It was here before I built the house. I made sure that it didn't get excavated away when we were making the yard area. And it is a beautiful tree. It provides shade and some comfort here in the backyard. Right now though, what it's providing is some leaves on the ground. And as you can see, it's kind of raining, kind of drizzly out right now. These leaves are wet. Now if you clicked on the thumbnail thinking I got a new tractor, sorry, I tricked you a little bit. I did indeed go to Rural King and I did buy something new and I did buy something bigger. Let me talk to you a little bit about that. Stay tuned. Now if you watch the channel, you know we've got a small lawn care business and I've had this BG55 leaf blower for a little while, probably 5 to 10 years. It's done a great job for us when we're up at the cemetery mowing and clearing leaves in the fall like this. We use it to blow off all the stones after mowing and trimming. Hi Olive. And it does a nice job. But it's not super powerful in cases like this where the leaves are wet and kind of stuck on the ground. Obviously the best time to blow leaves is when they're dry, but when you work a day job all week long and you've only got the evenings, which are getting shorter as the days get shorter, and the weekends, which sometimes include rain, you want to find a way to make the most use of your time and equipment that works for what you need. So let me show you how this works on wet leaves. So here's where I started. You can see the blower did clear a path. I don't know if you can hear or not, but it is raining on me again out here, and these leaves are wet. So we cleared a little bit of a path here, but there were some straggler leaves that didn't get blown away. It's really hard when they're down under the grass like this, and they're all wet. They get kind of buried within the grass. But today is the day I have to clean up these leaves under this tree along the side yard. Anywhere that the trees are along the edge. In a previous video I talked to you about mowing and mulching the leaves. I do like to do that with the John Deere 2210. But anytime I can blow them into the woods nearby, that's even better. Certainly way better than raking onto a tarp and moving them. So here is what I picked up at Rural King yesterday. This is the Stihl BR800X Magnum. Now this should make a significant difference in moving these leaves when they're dry and also when they're wet like this. So let's give it a try here. Choke. 3 pumps of the primer. There's a foot thing here to hold it down. Now if you've raked leaves, Now if you've raked leaves before or used a blower, like the handheld ones, around landscaping like this, really hard to get. The leaves kind of get nestled in there among the rocks or whatever your landscaping is. This, I've already gone 3/4 of the way around this landscaping. This solves that problem. So certainly if you've got leaves to deal with in your area, this is a much better alternative to raking for sure. The little handheld has been great for me for years. If I were doing it all over again though, I'd skip this and go straight to the backpack blower. The backpack blower has so much more CFM, it moves the leaves much easier. It's much more comfortable. This does wear on me after a while, you know, your hand gets kind of shaky. It does have a throttle lock, which is nice, but it's still constantly twisting it with just your hand, and the weight of it on your hand can get tiring after, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. This backpack version is much more comfortable. The weight's nicely on my shoulders. It only weighs about 23 pounds, so it's not very heavy. Nice, easy control here with the chute. It swivels as you need it to. Has a trigger with the trigger lock, so that works nice too. You don't have to hold it the whole time. There is a version of this that you can start while it's on your back. It's a little bit more money. I think it's like $50 more, but it's the 800C version. There's a little pull cord right here to the side. While you've got it on, you can just pull forward and it starts. I was okay with the recoil version. This is the 800X Magnum, but keep that in mind too. If starting something like this is hard for you, or you want to be able to start it while it's on your back, there is another version with the pull cord right here beside your left hand. So do keep in mind when you're shopping that if you have a Rural King around you, they are an authorized Stihl service center and an authorized Stihl dealer. So if you're looking for Stihl chainsaws, trimmers, edgers, or backpack blowers or handheld blowers, there's a good chance your Rural King has them. And while you're there, you can always look at all the cool tractors, the clothing, any of the outside stuff you might need. I saw some fat tire dirt bikes. Let me give you a look at what I saw at Rural King this time when I was there just yesterday. The RK55 is certainly an impressive tractor. Here's the open station. And then I wanted to show you, see if you guys would be interested. Let me know if you'd like to see a future video on these RK25 brand new models. This one has front end loader, hydrostatic. This one's front end loader, hydrostatic, but look at those R14 tires and backhoe. I like that it's got its own seat there. So again, if you're interested in seeing a video about the new RK25 tractors, let me know. Nice little in the woods dual axle carts for behind your tractor. Here at the Rural King in Franklin, Pennsylvania, you can see they're starting to restock the attachments and implements. Remember before I showed you they were running low on stock. Starting to see things fill back up here. So if you're looking for something, check out this Rural King, Franklin, Pennsylvania. We've got some tractors back. That RK25 is impressive. They've got the RK24. Still no RK37s, but I hear they're on the way. A couple RK55s and that big RK74. Plenty of trailers. Always a fun visit to the Rural King. Hope you enjoyed watching me move some leaves around today, some wet leaves. This is going to save me a lot of time. Thanks for watching. If you like videos like this, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below on what you use for leaf cleanup, and we'll see you again the next time. I also should mention this will also have use beyond the fall. It moves walnuts, chestnuts, hickory nuts out of the yard all summer long. And I'm going to try it for cleaning the sidewalks off in the winter. I think this will be much better than brooming or shoveling small amounts of snow. I think it'll move them just fine right off the sidewalk. You can also use these as dueling blowers. This is going to be a lot of fun.